Hello and welcome or welcome back. If you are new and we have not met, my name is Kate and this is my place. In my place, we do cash budgeting, cash stuffing, savings challenges, paying off debt, and so much more as we are building our best life. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing and putting together the first week of February budget. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around because we're going to be getting right into the video. Hello everybody and welcome. I am so excited to be back. I did the I am back video and that was so fun doing a front-facing video. I don't get to do them very often. And okay, sorry for the interruption. I had to run and see who was at the door, and it just so happened to be the mail got dropped off. And so when I went through the mail, I saw something from my work and I opened it up and realized that my paycheck is being garnished. So if you know, you know. So I have a collection account that I didn't respond to in a timely manner, and now they are garnishing my wages, or going to start garnishing my wages, which really sucks. I reached out to the attorney's office, spoke with them. Not a lot they can do. Pretty much the company will not make any other arrangements with me. So I am going to just have to figure it out. And for the next month or so, it's going to get really tight. Really tight. The positive of that is that I'm going to have one of my debts paid off once it's done. So, and I could be in way worse situation. I am sure that I could go out and we could dash a couple extra days to kind of make up for that on my pay weeks, thankfully. So if that needs to happen, I will make that happen. So right now we are going to focus back in on what I was talking about, which is our week 1 budget for February, which is my first budget since starting my journey, kind of a fresh start, because the rest of December and January was a hodgepodge. It was a mess. I was just overwhelmed with everything going on in my life. So if you have not seen how I do my paycheck budget, and if you're new to the channel, I do budget by paycheck. My boyfriend and I both have income coming into the home, and we dash as well to help supplement, because we are impulsive spenders, which is something we're trying to work on. And we have a lot going out in comparison to what comes in. So yeah. So we're just going to go through and fill all the information in. I pre-set up, pre-filled in kind of the different categories and the bills that are coming out. The video is coming out a little bit late. I have been struggling to get back in a structured routine with my channel. I feel like in November, when I kind of had to stop recording because we were packing and moving and I was still, everything was going on, I had finally got myself into a consistent schedule, or a better schedule that worked. So finding that schedule again in the new environment and moving forward with what I'm currently able to do has proven to be a little challenging, but we're going to work through it. So first thing we're going to do is fill in what our income for the week, what we're expecting. And our rollover from January was $47. Our salary that we're expecting in is $17.71 this week. We will do at least, hopefully, $300 for Dash For other, it is a commission week, and we are expecting 778. And I don't intend on pulling anything from savings because there's not much left to pull. If you saw my I'm back video, I'm pretty much having to start fresh. The move took a lot out of what we had, and then in January I was essentially coping with everything that had happened and just getting everything set back up in life, that my coping mechanism was spending money. So we are gonna have to dig ourselves out of a hole, particularly a 4-pay hole. And when we get down to the 4-pay section, we'll kind of go over that too. So our expected income, I'm going to add that up real quick, for the week is $28.96. Down here in our bills and debt section, so you may notice that I did leave the categories in the 2025 Build a Budget Planner blank so that there was more flexibility for the worksheet. So for right now, I'm going to be putting the bills and debt in one category. So this week for our bills and our debt payment, we have our rent. Our rent did go up, and I am now paying $16.03 a month. Our credit card payments for this week is $215. Homesite, which is our renter's insurance, is $28. Canva is $16. Paramount Plus is $13, and then Max, which is HBO and I think Cinemax, is $17. We got rid of the YouTube TV because football season is over, and these are the 2 streaming services we opted to go with, so that we could watch the different movies and shows and whatnot that were on there. And then for our iStorage, our first account, which is my account, it is $10. So that puts our bills and debt for the week at $1,902, and I'm going to subtract that amount from the income we're expecting to come in, which is going to leave us around $994. So 4-pays now have their own section. They got out of control. My boyfriend and I both did some massive impulse spending. We started shopping at Temu to just get some new things for the house that might be more affordable, and that site is addicting. So we are gonna have to dig ourselves out of 4-pay jail again. I feel that's where I am right now with that. So for our Affirm payments, I am estimating $89, and that's for the week. Afterpay payments are $193. Klarna is $92. PayPal is $57. Sezzle is $49. And then our Zip payments are $81. So I believe that should bring us to $561. And I'm going to subtract the $561 from our leftover, which is going to leave us $433. For our gas, $125 has always been a good number for us. We have weeks where we go over, but most of the time we do come in under that. Groceries, I like to keep it right around $200. Miscellaneous, I keep it $25. And then right now, because our 4-pays are where they're at, I haven't been transferring any of our personal spending money over. I try to use that money to help in this category because it's just out of hand. So our total for our living expenses currently is $350. So I'm going to subtract $350 from the $433 that was left over, which leaves us $83 for spending, savings, whatever else we might need, or just as a buffer. So I'm not going to put anything in this column. I'm just going to kind of leave it to where we have that rollover right now at $83, as long as nothing else comes up. And then down here in the summaries box is where we just kind of check to make sure that everything is correct. And I know that I've done a zero-based budget based on the total of our summaries box matching the total of my income box. So I'm going to add up the different categories and make sure that everything matches so that I know that I didn't mess something up. And our total in our summaries is the $28.96, and the total for our income was the $28.96, which gives us a zero-based budget. Today's video was very short and sweet. I'm definitely gonna try my best to get on a consistent schedule with this. Due to the circumstances with our 4-pays being what they are and the news that I just got today, I will not be working on any type of sinking funds or savings right now. The goal is to get us out of the situation that we're in with the 4-pays as quickly as possible, and to get through having to deal with the garnishment and what I have going on there. So based on the information that I got, I'm expecting my second check of February and my first check of March to be affected by that, and potentially my second check of March. So it is kind of what it is. There's nothing that could be done. It is happening because of decisions that I made years ago, and I'm now having to face the consequences of those decisions. And at the time, I felt like it was during the period of time where I separated from my ex-husband and we were going through a divorce, and it was a mess. And I made poor choices financially, and now I am in the process of trying to fix and navigate through taking care of the outcomes of the poor choices that took place back then. If you're interested in like a full debt confession from me, I will definitely think about doing that. I know that I have quite a few collections that I really need to focus on. I unfortunately have kind of been burying my head in the sand with some of them. But I'm now in a position to where I need to unbury my head and I need to take care of what I have going on. And sometimes it takes a wake-up call, like what happened today, to get you to that point to where you're like, I really need to get my butt in gear. So that's it for our first budget for the first week of February. Moving forward, our budgets moving forward are definitely going to look a little different over the next few months based on the income that's going to be coming in. And I am going to be okay, and I'm going to make it through this, and it's going to be one debt that's going to be paid off that I won't have to worry about, which does make me happy. So if you hung out and stayed until the end of this video, you are a rock star, and I truly appreciate you spending your time with me. If you liked today's video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel and you want to stick around and follow my hot mess express of a life, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you get notified whenever I post a video. And I hope that you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.